back in '07, I have a house in Key Largo.
Yeah.
Right. It's like all of us, the dream, man, I want to have a place in the Keys, or I want to fish in the Keys. And our pride and joy is our vessel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That is my disconnect from my radio world, from my music world. When I get out there, I want to fish. I want to enjoy life and have a good time. Well, I had put a tracking device on the boat back in '07, not because I wanted to, but because the insurance basically told me, hey, we'll insure you, but your deductible is going to be $45,000 without a tracking device, or $4,500 with a tracking device. And I go, oh, it sounds like a no-brainer to me. How much is the tracking device? And they're like, oh, it's under $2,000. I said, I would be
right
not to do it.
Yeah.
So I said, yeah, go ahead and install it, knowing nothing about it. I just figured my deductible is going to be low. It is what it is. So it was 1 week after the Columbus Day Regatta, because the boat was loaded with, drinks and waters and all sorts of stuff in there. And I had probably 3/4 of a tank of fuel. And I'm at home, and all of a sudden, it's 11:07 at night. I'll never forget it. I had to do the morning show the next day. And all of a sudden, they called, hey, boat in motion. And I go, now, I had this for a week. I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is a glitch. You know what I'm saying? It's 11:07 at night. It would give me an alert every day at noon. Hey, I'm good, basically. Right. 11:07 at night. Like, okay, something's up. So I called my neighbor, John, who lives across the street from me. And I said, hey, John, it's Laz. I'm sorry to bother you at this time of night. But I had just installed a tracking device on the boat. And it's telling me the boat is moving. Just so I can sleep good, can you just look outside your window and verify that it's there? He goes, yeah, man, no problem. Give me a second. Second goes by. He comes back and goes, hey, bud, guess your tracking device is working. That boat's gone.
Yeah, it's
I
not
said,
there.
What? I mean, obviously, I freaked the hell out. So I get up, I get dressed, I get in my truck, and I start going down to the Keys. And, when somebody violates you like that shit hurts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I get all the way down to the Keys, and when I get to my place, I see the lift in the water, and I see my garage door open, and my front door is open. I said, motherfuckers. So I go inside, and what they did, because I had heard that they were stealing boats in that area at that time, and I go, you know what? I'm going to shut off the power to the lift. So I guess when they got there and they went to the lift and it was off, they broke into the house to turn the lift on.
Oh, it's not their first rodeo.
Not their first rodeo for sure. You'll see how interesting this story gets. So when I went up, I saw they turned on the breaker, but obviously once they got in the house, they got me for about $35,000 worth of, high-end fishing rods, electric rods, all sorts of shit. So now I'm hot. One thing is you take a boat, all right, but when you violated, you go in my house and you start taking personal things, now we got a problem. So I call the insurance company, I tell them what's going on. I call the police department. I got, Monroe County Sheriff's House officers at the house. And I'm giving them all the details of the boat, and I'm like, guys, the boat is right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see every 3 minutes or 5 minutes, it would give me an alert. And I'm like, okay, can we not just go and get them? You know what I'm saying? I had a wrap on the boat.
Yeah.
They stopped outside by Rodriguez Key, outside of Key Largo, and peeled the wrap off the boat.
Really?
So they had some time to sit there and do this shit. So I got a hold of Coast Guard. I got a hold of ICE. I got a hold of Homeland, everybody. Nobody wanted to help. The biggest mistake that I made was not telling them what I did for a living. Because as soon as they found out later on that it was DJ Laz, and I started talking about it on the radio, I got a call from the head guy of the United States Coast Guard.
Right.
Now, the crazy part, they take the boat. I'm watching them, and I'm pissed. So I called my insurance. I said, yo, I'm flying to Mexico. They said, are you sure you want to do that? And I go, yes. Pissed off.
Yeah.
We're going to send one of our associates to meet you there. Great. Boom. I go there. It was me and my buddy, Big Will. We get to Mexico. I land in Mexico. I turn on the phone and I see it's in the Yucatan Peninsula headed towards Islas Mujeres, Mexico. So I land and I tell the guy, hey, I need to get to Islas Mujeres. No, it's too late. It's not going to work now. And I go, my ass. I pull out cash. Orale, now you're talking. He called his cousin who called somebody else who came. Boom, got me on a boat. We end up in Islas Mujeres, Mexico. I get off at Islas Mujeres, Mexico. I tell the guy, police station. Guy points that way. I go to the police station. When I get there, there are probably 6, 7 officers outside, but in tank tops, shorts, and flip-flops. No, military uniform, nothing. And I go to the guy, thank God I spoke Spanish. I go, mira, me robaron el barco, I have a tracking device. Here's the, boom, I bring it up. Here it is. It's coming in right now. It's 8 miles offshore. The guy yawned at me. I swear to God, he was like... I go, okay, I know how this works again. Went right in the pocket. Who is going to help me get my boat? Orale, yes, how you talking? Boom, they run in, they come out with M16s. Now, they're all armed, and they're all telling me, come on, boom, faster. I'm like, yo, this is super speed right here for this bad leg. Come on. Get me in the back of a pickup truck. I'm looking at the thing, and it goes to a marina called Marina del Sol. When get to Marina del Sol, the officer tells me, okay, I need you to verify that that's your boat by eyesight. I'm like, okay. So I'm walking down this dock. The boat I saw pull up, no lights on, and the color of the boat underneath the wrap was blue. Mm-hmm. So it's a very hard boat to see at night. So I'm started walking, and the guys tie up the boat. The guy walks right by me. He's wearing a hat, my hat, and my fishing glasses from the boat. That is like, dude, you might be able to slap my wife's ass before you can do that. You got what I'm saying? So check this out. I am pissed. So when the guy walks by me and he says to me, how are you? Like that. I go, in Spanish, I go, mejor que tú, better than you. That's all I said. I guess caught the guy by surprise. Not that he knew that was my boat that he stole. Nothing. I get to where I can verify that it's my boat, and I just nod my head yes. Well, guess what happens? These guys come out of the bushes with their M16s. These guys in the middle of the dock, they put their hands up. The guy comes up. He's got the gun pointed at the guy's head.
Dang.
Oh yeah, like this and went down. So now here I am limping back down the dock. And when I get over to the guy, Cuban guys, and this is sad because my family came from Cuba and they busted their ass to get here to work hard for the American dream. And here you got guys that think they can just come and steal your stuff that you worked hard for to go, and it's not like they were going to pick up their sick grandmother or mother or no, they're going, this is a business for them. $12,000 a head. Okay. Wow. I found out that they had 33 people on a 33-foot vessel.
Wow.
Okay. And the way I found this out, once I got on the boat and I'm looking through the boat, and it hurts you because it was a disaster. They took the cooler out of the front, unbolted it from the ground, threw it overboard so they could fit more people. I find a Bible. Inside the bathroom. And in the Bible, when you opened it up, I'm thinking, they're religious, they're praying. Yeah, no, my ass. On the back of the Bible, they have pictures of every person that they were picking up. They have phone numbers and names of the people that are wiring the money from Miami to an offshore account. So once they got the money and their person offshore told them yes, they would cross it off, and let that person off the boat.
Wow.
Okay, so because when they don't do that, that person that they picked up, if the money does not clear by the time they get to Mexico, those people die.
Wow.
It's like that. So very long story short, I know we got a lot of time because it's a great podcast, but catch the guys. The guys go basically get in the back of a pickup truck in handcuffs, and I tell the guy, hey, I got $8,000 in cash. I'll give this to you. I'm going to take my boat. Yeah, it didn't work that way. The guy's walking down the dock, a guy all in white, very high up in the military. The guy that was talking to me said, I can no longer talk to you. Walks away from me. The gentleman that approaches me speaks perfect English. And he says to me, is this your vessel? I said, yes, sir, it is. Perfect. I need you to accompany my gentleman, my guards to the Federal Marina. I'm thinking, okay, we'll handle business at the Federal Marina. I get in the boat to drive the boat. to the Federal Marina. A Zodiac pulls alongside of me with 6 armed guards with black stuff in their face, camouflage. They all jump in the boat, tie off the Zodiac to my boat, 3 in the front, 3 in the back, like this. It was out of a movie. I get to the Federal Marina. First sign I see, no cell phone and no photography. Violators will be shot.
Dang.
Okay? Violators will be shot.
No warning.
Tied up, rafted to each other. I counted 19 U.S. vessels, all quad and triple engine boats, from Contender to Yellowfin to Hydrosport, all the ones that have the fuel capacity to be able to get to Cuba, pick up people, and go. And by the way, this is a very elaborate way they have this situated. There are boats offshore that look like fishing boats that are full of fuel. Big blue containers full of fuel.
Wow.
So when they get low on fuel, they connect with such and such and through satellite phones, and yes, boom, they fill them up, they throw a container over the water. So this is, everybody's in on this. Everybody. So I get to the Federal Marine. I tell the guy, hey, you know, I'm a radio DJ. I got to get back to work. And the guy says, well, you're not taking this vessel. I was, well, that's my boat. And I found the guys with my boat. He goes, yes, but this is my country. Took me 3 trips to Mexico, 90 plus days to go and recover my boat. On the last one, I bring everything that they asked me for, this paper, that paper, I mean, you name it. I show them everything. I go, okay, this is the 3rd time I've been here. Here you go. Here's everything you asked for. And no, but you're missing this. I said, what? Okay, hold up. I'm missing what? I've been here 3 times. You told me exactly what to bring. Well, now we need this paper. I'm like, I'm getting ready to get out of here. The insurance guy went with me every time. And he's like, hang on a second. I have somebody flying in to Mexico. They can bring that paper. Okay, handle it from here because I'm about to pop a gasket. Cool. The guy brings the paper. They finally release the boat to me. Now I'm in possession of my boat, which has more barnacles grown on it than you could ever imagine. I have to go from Islas Mujeres to Cancun to find a dock so I can leave the boat there, hire a captain from Argentina that the insurance company recommended to bring the boat back to the States. When I get to the marina, let's say you're the gentleman running the marina. Mm-hmm. I pull up to the marina and I said, sir, yeah, I'm looking for a spot for a couple of weeks. Guy says, no, we have no room. No room. I look around. There were 3 boats and 40 spaces. I'm like, what do you mean you have no room? He goes, no, we don't accept boats like yours here. What the fuck does that mean? And he says, no, you're a smuggler. I said, I'm the owner of the vessel. Here's the paper I just got from across the way at Islas Mujeres. This is the release papers. I own the vessel. I need a place to put it before I hire a captain to bring it here, get it all ready, and bring it back to the States. Once I convinced the guy that, okay, I'm not the smuggler, I guess you're looking like a Cuban with a gold chain. You automatically got to be stealing boats. The guy lets me stay there. I pay him. I'm there for 3 or 4 days. Get the boat prepped, bottom cleaned, all that stuff, getting ready to head back. The Argentinian captain shows up the day that I'm leaving. I go, okay, listen, here's this, here's a satellite phone, I'll meet you in Key West. Now, mind you, I'm tracking the boat. The guy takes off the next morning. He's 150 miles out from Cancun, and he makes a hard right and goes to Cuba.
No.
On my kids, I'm not this good. I can't make this shit up. I'm not Steven Spielberg. So check it. So I call the guy on the sat phone. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? He says, well, we miscalculated our fuel. There's no way that I'm going to make it to Key West on the fuel that you left on this boat. I got a head sea. The wind is blowing X amount of knots. I need to go to Cuba, refuel, watch the weather, and then I can leave from Cuba with a full tank of gas and make it to Key West. Guy spends 2 days, who knows, having the time of his life on my dime. Well, the insurance's dime, in Cuba. When he finally arrives to Key West 2 days later, every agency on the planet was there. He pulled up to the Coast Guard station, FWC, obviously Coast Guard, Homeland Security, everybody went through that boat with a fine-tooth comb. And I'm there like, la, da, 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 da. At this point, I don't even want the boat back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you're violated. So I get on the radio the next day, and I'm hot. So I start talking about this story and how I can't believe that the United States Coast Guard, I'm telling them where the boat is. And that's when I get the call from the colonel. And he says, hey, can I come on the radio with you? And I said, absolutely. Boom, put him on. And he tells me, hey, listen, we are very sorry for what happened to your vessel. But I need you and your audience to know one thing. The United States Coast Guard is not a theft recovery system. We are there to save lives. And let me explain to you what happens with smugglers. Smugglers know that that is our job. So when they have 30 people on a boat and we're approaching them, they stop, they point the gun at 10 people and they say, get in the water. And whoever doesn't get in the water gets shot.
Dang.
Then they go a mile up the road, they put 10 more people in the water. And then they go another mile, put 10 more people in the water. Because they know that we're not going to chase them. Our main objective is to save the lives that they dumped in the water. So they leave free and clear.
Wow.
Okay, and you imagine this? First of all, and this is for people listening to this podcast, how bad does it have to be in Cuba? Because my parents are from Cuba. I was blessed and I was born here, but Cuba runs through my blood. But when people think, oh, it's not that bad. No, it is that bad over there. When you're willing to risk your life either to get on a raft or jump on a boat that somebody in Miami paid 12 grand for you to be on, that if the money does not go through, they put a bullet in your head. That's how bad things are over there, that they're willing to take that risk.
If you like this clip, be sure to like and subscribe. You can also check out the full podcast at the link below or search Tom Rowland Podcast in your favorite podcast platform. You can always go to the website, www.tomrowlandpodcast.com, to find this and over 500 other episodes that you might like as well. Thanks for watching.